Hi, I'm Leon-Finnegan, and my portion of the presentation was to explore a literacy coach's role in promoting literacy in mathematics. My component centers around an article titled, "But I Teach Math: The Journey of Middle School Mathematics Teachers and Literacy Coaches Learning to Integrate Literacy Strategies into Math Instruction." The article revolves around a study funded by the U.S. Department of Education aimed to help middle school math teachers in New York develop a deeper understanding of the links between literacy and math and link classroom instruction and activities to high-stakes tests, including midterm and final exams. Phase 1 was very teacher-driven. Teachers worked together to discuss student learning needs and goals, while Phase 2 provided guidance and resources in order to help teachers implement effective strategies. Instead of attending one-shot deal workshops that were assigned by administrators, this project used a constructivist approach, allowing teachers to do the exploring with coaching from literacy specialists. As the conversations developed, the groups decided that they wanted to investigate the literacy skills and strategies that were needed in order to improve achievement by 8th grade students on their mathematics exams. Examining the state exam led to a new appreciation for the need to think about literacy in mathematics. Working in their teams of math teachers and literacy coaches, the teachers examined the presentation of questions, vocabulary, and the format in which the answers needed to be represented. All of the groups reported that the text included various structures students needed to read, including tables, graphs and charts, multiple part questions, and graphic organizers. Also important was the idea that the vocabulary of the tests was written at a higher level than the students could read independently, in many cases. This became an aha moment for teachers. Though the teachers had been very well versed with the challenges that the test presented, they had not thought about what skills students needed in order to read and understand the text structures, to name one hurdle. They also noted the challenge of the vocabulary. While teachers explored these ideas, it was difficult for the professors and literacy coaches to stay out of it. The literacy coaches, however, knew it was very important to let the math and special education teachers investigate and make discoveries on their own. This process was crucial to their ownership of the next phase. After half a school year, the teachers finally reached Phase 2. Teaching reading and mathematics proved to be a helpful resource. As the teachers looked at the skills necessary for successfully completing the mathematics exam, they reviewed the recommended practices offered by this book. The suggested methods included such things as thinking aloud to aid students in understanding how to think through a problem or process, the use of graphic organizers, using roots to determine unknown words, understanding varied formats, understanding directional words, and giving students the practice they needed in small groups. In the larger context, teachers learned to consider the strategic reader, the climate of instruction, text features which include vocabulary and text styles, and how to help students with vocabulary development, understanding informational text, and various reflection strategies. During this process, one of the math teachers exclaimed, "It confirmed strategies I use and gave me new strategies to try. It was good to know that you do not always need something new, but sometimes we need confirmation on the strategies we do use." During the application phase, teams of teachers created mini lessons specific to the content they needed to teach. Even the literacy specialists had knowledge of skills and strategies mentioned in the Teaching Reading in Mathematics book, but never thought about the connections to and the impact on content mathematics instruction. The literacy coaches helped teachers to connect the dots they needed to convey that teaching children mathematics meant teaching math and literacy skills and strategies, but it also meant teaching children to make connections between them and helping students to transfer the skills to other content areas. As stated in a quotation during Lecture 4, originally shared by Ivy and Fisher, all learning is language-based. We all learn by reading, writing, speaking, listening, and viewing. Each component of literacy must be used and taught across the school day. When this happens, the strategies we teach become transportable and transparent. Ultimately, a literacy coach's role is to help content area professionals explore, adapt, and utilize these strategies in order to provide effective instruction. In helping content area teachers, it is crucial that literacy coaches respect the expertise of their colleagues and allow ample time for math specialists to investigate and discover the hidden truths and difficulties in regard to specific math content. From there, coaches can provide helpful resources like the teaching, reading, and mathematics text and guide math teachers to seek and apply useful strategies. Though the importance of modeling these strategies is not evident in this particular article, the International Reading Association does require the demonstration of strategies for teachers in its standards for middle and high school literacy coaches. These standards also stress the importance of positive relationships between literacy coaches and teachers, an absolute must if content area teachers are to feel comfortable with frequent observations by the literacy coach in order to strengthen instruction. Finally, I think it is important to note that these standards are written with the expectation that few literacy coaches will meet all of these standards, at least initially, as demonstrated by the teachers, professors, and literacy coaches in this article. The journey to effective literacy coaching, and in turn, effective instruction, is about learning through exploration.